Shout out to everyone listening in from Hong Kong, from Japan. Shout out to everyone who is streaming, by the way. spicefm.co.ke. There's a chance to win 5K. And Big Boy Trev is in the building. Always good to see you, Trev. And today you come with good tidings.
Yes, I come with good tidings. Thank you for
Welcome.
welcoming me again.
Is it strange seeing me on a Monday?
No, but I'm getting used to your face all this time. So
Right.
when you see me, it's all about cars and things that are related to cars. So today is an amazing day because we're talking about a very brand new product in the market. It's called the Shell Helix Ultra with Flexi-Molecule technology.
Yay! I'm here for it. As you know, it's the only way to get home and stay home. I do not want you to move. In fact, get closer to your radio and make sure you have the hashtag with you. We're going to be adding another hashtag that you need to be jumping on. So stick around this entire hour. I am looking for a special winner, not just today, but every single day, Trev.
Yes.
Every single day.
For the next couple of days, we are going to be talking about a lot of things. So winners, make sure you tune in 94.4 Spice FM.
Don't forget the hashtags you need to be on, and we're going to be sharing another hashtag, Spice Drive with Shell. Don't forget at Shell_Kenya, and of course at CBBT_TV, and Spice Drive, Car Culture KE. And today it's all about Shell Helix. And we're talking about an interesting new technology that is the Flexi-Molecule technology and what it can do for you and your car. It's hard enough just driving from home to work.
Yes.
Back and forth 5 days a week. And there's a lot of changes. Break it down for us and how exciting this new product is.
Well, Shell Helix with Flexi-Molecule technology is a brand new product that's in the market. And what Shell have done is introduce this new technology. It's called Flexi-Molecule. Guys, get it. Flexi-Molecule. What does flexible mean? It means it can operate and withstand certain conditions within the engine at varying temperatures. A case in point are these modern cars that we have today. So, the older generation of cars used to just have an operating window. So temperatures would be roughly about 100 to 120. But with emissions changing and people being environmentally conscious, manufacturers began to reduce the engine capacity of vehicles. In that case, so you have a smaller engine, and that means it has a higher output, and that creates stress within the engine. So the engine oils that were built for the previous generation of vehicles are not able to withstand the varying temperatures. Case in point, so the engine works normally in operating temperature. That's 100 to 120 degrees. But there's a turbocharger to give you that power. Now, all that lubrication goes around the engine, from the engine to the turbocharger and back. It requires an oil that is able to be stable even at high temperatures. Now, that Flexi-Molecule technology allows that oil to maintain that viscosity. Viscosity is maintaining its properties. Oil has three main things it does in the engine. Detergency, which is basically cleaning the internals to make sure it's clean. All the dust, all the sludge, all the, shavings of iron inside to collect it. Number two, it's cooling. So, at high temperature, oil goes inside to cool the turbo to ensure that it is thermally efficient. Number three is the fact that oil is able to deliver that viscosity to maintain lubrication within the engine. So what Flexi-Molecule does is basically taking the oil to the next level where it can operate very easily without reducing its capacity to work well in the engine. So this brand new technology, courtesy of Shell, has allowed this particular oil to become very efficient and very useful for the cars of today.
Wow, sounds really intricate, but I'm interested in learning about the, challenges of today's engine. You're talking about cars today versus cars yesterday.
Yes.
Break it down for us.
Now, like I mentioned earlier, the cars of, say, 10 years ago are different from the cars of now. That's technology coming in. So to reduce, emissions, you have to have a smaller engine. So in order for them to compensate that, you have to add a turbocharger. Now, a turbocharger is a pump that pumps in more air into your small engine to give you that high output. Okay? Now, turbochargers operate at very high temperatures because it is actually operated by the exhaust gases that are redirected from the engine and back to give you that power. You've been in a Subaru, yes, that's a turbo. That's a turbo. Okay. Another good aspect would be variable valve timing. So in order for the small engine to breathe effectively, you need to retard the valves. So retarding means slowing down the rate at which air comes in, so that you either have good air intake to allow you to have better efficiency, that is for fuel economy, or if you want more power, it retards the exhaust gases, so that you're able to have maximum power when you're gunning it and flooring it. Okay, so all that combines plenty of stress in the engine. Another aspect is gasoline direct injection, or GDI. So basically, this is where long time ago we used to have a carburetor. So oil and fuel used to be mixed in a chamber separately from the engine. Then it moved to where now the air and the fuel is mixed just before the chamber. And now direct injection means everything is done within the chamber, the combustion chamber. That reduces losses and of course makes the car efficient and gives you more power. Now all these technologies create stress in the engine. That stress needs an oil that is capable of making sure that the system becomes very efficient, lubrication, detergency, and of course gives you that cooling effect of oil.
Wow, you need it. That's a must. You've mentioned 3 things: lubrication, detergency, and cooling. So now Shell has introduced the new Helix Ultra with Flexi-Molecule technology. And I'm seeing a lot of tweets about this, the HX7 and the HX8.
Yes.
Tell us about the benefits that Shell Helix Ultra offers.
Well, of course, Shell, through laboratory testing, this is done globally, has introduced this particular oil. It's got the SN+. SN+ is it's like a rating for oil. So different generations have different ratings. So the current generation in our market is SN, and it's certified by the American Petroleum Institute, API. So the SN Plus that's on the Flexi-Molecule technology is an added layer of protection that allows this oil to work in higher temperatures. So the benefits would be 40% corrosion resistance. All right, which is very important because remember, like I said, one of the things that oil does is to protect the engine from certain elements within. So 40%, and that is so effective because you're able to do so much, and the engine is able to be very, very efficient. Another thing that perhaps one would say about these particular engines is the fact that there's actually 58% temperature deposit control. So, like I said, higher temperatures mean the oil prevents sludge from forming. When sludge forms, it sort of blocks. It's like a good example would be a culvert. When it rains, when you have garbage in a culvert, when you have dirt blocking, it means the water will not flow. So basically, it prevents that as well. And because of high temperatures, sludge forms and actually prevents oil from moving around, which is extremely important. And of course, so the last one is 78% better corrosion protection, which is extremely important as well.
Fantastic. And we're going to be having a question so that someone can grab themselves 5K. And we're going to be doing this daily courtesy of Shell. And Trev is here. Don't forget the hashtag #CarCultureKE, hashtag Spice Drive. And the hashtag you need to be on is Spice Drive with Shell. I've got some feedback for you. And today we want to make sure you are a winner. And it's all about Shell Helix with Flexi-Molecule technology and what it can do for you and your car. Don't forget, you can win 5K daily, courtesy of Shell right here on the Spice Drive. Look at that. Shell Helix Ultra with Flexi-Molecule technology. We look great. I love this poster right here, and their answers right below it. Spice FMKE on every single platform. Tony is on the timeline here. Bobby Otieno. I see Samuel Thiriku, Linda Luiza, and Flo had a question. Shout out to Sally David on the timeline. I think I saw a question here on the timeline. And there's also Cure on the feed. Trev.
Yes.
Do you think that a lot of people do not really know the benefits, and they depend fully on the mechanic to guide them when it comes to oil?
Yes. The key benefits of having such a good lubricant such as this Shell Helix Ultra with Flexi-Molecule technology is it gives you 40% wear and tear protection. Remember what I mentioned about how temperatures are in the engine? When it gets hot, that Flexi-Molecule technology is able to adapt to the pressure and temperature, hence protecting your internals very well. Another thing that also we do have about it is it gives you 58% temperature resistance. So basically, it is the deposits that are created when there's high temperature. So the sludge that is in the engine, it gives you that 58% better protection than your standard oil. And then, of course, lastly, it's 78% better corrosion protection. Corrosion is that wear and tear, the different fluids that are created during combustion process. Insides, it's like rust, it's like that kind of thing. So 78% is pretty good.
Oh, that's a good percentage. Very interesting, according to Cash Mundi, says Flexi-Molecule info, but for the old engines, I guess it's a no? That's her question.
No, engine oil works extremely well. You see, with this new technology, you're able to give it better protection. Give your engine better protection. It might be an older engine, and there's some people tell you so many things about an older engine needs the older oils, but of course with the new formula it just gives that added protection, that added layer that you so desire, and of course it comes at the same price. So if I was you, I'd pick the one and only Shell Helix Ultra that will give you better protection and give you longevity in your engine.
Good stuff. And we've got a question as promised. It's 15 minutes to the top of the hour. If you answer correctly, you could win yourself 5K courtesy of Shell. Don't forget, hashtag is Spice Drive with Shell. Cars with Big Boy Trev. That's another handle you need to be on. And Traystix F1, that's the handle. And even for the ladies, the ones that are asking, yeah, that's what it is. So the question is very simple. What percentage of protection does the Shell Helix Ultra with Flexi-Molecule technology offer in terms of wear and tear? You've been saying this the whole hour. Guys, you've been listening, right? What percentage of protection does the Shell Helix Ultra with Flexi-Molecule technology offer in terms of wear and tear? Good stuff right there. I love trivia.
Trivia is important.
I love it.
You want to see who's been attending class.
Class with Big Boy Trev. We need like a proper soundbite for that. Anyway, make sure you get on social media. Do not ring us, but yeah, you can ring in to say hello. But the answers should be on social media. The hashtag Spice Drive with Shell at Shell_Kenya. We want to see it on social media: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Spice FM KE. If you're not following, that's a pretty good reason. So seeing another one here. And I see someone here saying, Trev, can we win again tomorrow?
Wow. You can win today, tomorrow, and every day for the next 2 weeks, because we're going to be talking about all the benefits of this brand new Shell Helix with Ultra with Flexi-Molecule technology. So make sure you always tune in Spice FM 4 to 7 for this and much more.
All right, let me do it one more time so that you can get the question. It's all about Shell Helix with Flexi-Molecule technology and what it can do for you and your car. And I need you to answer correctly with the hashtag Shell Spice Drive with Shell. What percentage of protection does the Shell Helix Ultra with Flexi-Molecule technology offer in terms of wear and tear? Share that percentage with the right hashtag on the right handle, and just like that, boom, you would be the first winner today.
I'm telling you, there are so many people who've responded. There are, from all Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
with the right hashtag.
With the right hashtag. It was difficult for us to choose, but we settled on a guy called Tony, like Tony Tone? Yes, and the answer he submitted was it offers 40% protection in terms of wear and tear. And he did the hashtag Spice Drive with Shell. So congratulations, Tony.
Congratulations, Tony. We saw a lot of percentages.
Yes.
We saw a lot of percentages, and just to break it down further.
Yes.
So when it comes to wear and tear,
it's 40%.
Right.
When it comes to temperature deposit control, 58%. And of course, 78% better corrosion protection. So we found so many people confusing,
right,
corrosion and wear and tear. But at least that is not the end of the story. We are here again tomorrow. So make sure you tune in to Spice Drive with Big Boy Trev and Monique for another chance to win Shell Helix Ultra with Flexi-Molecule technology.